Hello, my dear students. I hope you people are doing well and I hope you people are enjoying your summer vacations. I am Eamon, your social science faculty of the School of Excellence. Welcomes you once again to our YouTube channel. And today in this lecture, we would be discussing upon our second part of chapter number 3 of Civics. That is rights. We have already discussed. In this part, we would be discussing upon the duties and some of the rights apart from fundamental rights which are actually given to the citizens of India after making some amendments. Clear? So let me give you a quick brief regarding the topic. In this slide, what we would be discussing upon, we would be discussing upon some of the rights along with the duties, that is fundamental duties. This presentation explores the right to information. First right we would be discussing is right to information. Second, right to privacy. What all amendments were made in fundamental rights, limitations and importance of fundamental duties, and in the end, we would be summarizing all the things once again, like what all were the content that we have already discussed in this presentation. Clear, my dear? Let's move. First of all, right to information. Information means that if we want to know anything about any particular subject or any particular institution, the part of institution. So, according to right to information, we can actually access that information. We can actually ask the government to provide us the proof or the documents regarding that particular information. Clear? So, definition. The right to information allows individual to access to data held by public authorities. Right to information gives us a right to inquire, to collect the data, but from where? From public officials. Public officials means the government. We cannot ask our neighbors to provide us the data. Clear? To whom we would be inquiring, to whom we would be asking upon the data? We can ask we can ask about any information from the governmental authorities. Clear? Next, importance. It empowers citizens to make informed decisions, enhancing democratic participation. By providing right to information to the citizens, it is actually empowering the citizen of our country, right? Because it is giving us more power, it is making us more powerful. Like we can ask the government, we can ask their accountability, why you made these policies, on what all things you actually invested the amount which was collected from us in the form of taxes, right? So because of right to information, the people of India, the citizen of India became more and more powerful. Clear? Next, various countries have enacted laws to establish this right, modeled on the Freedom of Information Act. Like right to information is not only provided in our country, but various other countries are also there who has actually made this right as an essential part of their constitution. The Right to Information Act was passed in 2005. In which year it was passed? It was passed in 2005. Now the question arises, which institution is responsible for passing these sort of laws? It is the legislature of the country, and the legislature of India is Parliament. So, my dear students, Parliament passed this law in 2005. Clear? So, the Right to Information Act was passed in 2005 by the government of India. Clear till here? So, right to information is actually that right which is given to all the citizens. It was passed in 2005 by the government of India, and it actually empowers the citizens, as it gives citizens the right that they can actually question or they can actually inquire the governmental authorities related to different matters in which they are involved. Clear? Talking about some restrictions and some importance of these rights which are given to us. First of all, right to information comes with certain limitations, certain restrictions. First one, if there are any matters which are related to national security, those matters won't be declared. That is, RTI cannot be filed against those information. We cannot file any RTI to gain something which is confidential. Clear? Secondly, if matters are related to defense or intelligence, in the same way, if the matters are related to our national security, so those things, those informations won't be disclosed. Can harm someone's privacy. Like if getting information regarding something can harm some other person, so in that case also RTI is abolished. That won't be followed. These three are basic restrictions which comes with this right, that is right to information. What is the importance of RTI? First of all, RTI was actually made to remove different form of evils which are prevalent in our system. First and foremost evil is corruption. Corruption is that thing which is actually degrading our whole system, degrading our governmental organizations, degrading our whole institutes, all three institutes, whether it is legislative, executive or judiciary. Clear? So actually to remove this particular evil, RTI was established. To remove corruption from the society, RTI was implemented. Next, it makes the government more open and honest. Because of the RTI, the government became more accountable to the people, because any person, anyone from the public can actually inquire, can actually question upon the working of the government. Clear? So therefore, the government institutions became more honest and more accountable to the citizens. It gives power to the common people, that we have already discussed, because right to information is actually the right which is giving the power to the people, to the common people. It improves transparency in democracy. Obviously, because as the people would be having more power, the people can inquire upon any functioning of the government, and they can actually question up why you invested this sort of amount in these policies. So it is actually making the democracy more transparent. Like all the people can be aware of where the amounts are getting invested, what is the work that the government is doing in different departments. Understood, my dear? So these two were restrictions and importance of our right to information. Moving further, right to education. You all are getting educated, right? So apart from getting educated, there is there is a right which is given to the citizens of India, which is known as right to education. And this right to education, came into force this right to education actually came into force in 2010. Like the government of India made it a legal right, enforced it on the citizens in the year 2010. What is the definition of right to education? It is the right of every child to go to school and learn without paying fees up to a certain age. That is, according to right to education, the children can get admission in any of the schools and can get free and compulsory education till the age of 14. There is actually a criteria for which the student can avail free benefits. Clear? We would be discussing upon that. Importance. Right to education is important because it ensures every child gets equal access to free schooling, help building a better future. Why it is made a legal right, why it was made an essential right? Because according to right to education, each and every child would be getting free and compulsory education, right? So in the future, it would be helping us to build a better society, because every child would be educated, every child would be literate. So automatically, it will improve our human resource availability. Clear? And human resource availability will improve. That means automatically our economy will grow. Legal framework. In India, this is guaranteed under Article 21. Under which article it was made? It was made under Article 21 of the Constitution. which ensures that all children between the age of 6 and 14, all the children of the age 6 or till 14, clear, 14 is included. So the children who are between the age of 6 and 14 can get compulsory free education in the schools. Must get free compulsory education in the school. Understood till here? So right to education, it was enforced in 2010 by the government of India. According to right to education, every child who is between the age of 6 and 14 gets compulsory and free education in any school, whichever he or she feels like. But here there are certain specifications, like the education which is provided, it is basically given in governmental schools. There are certain specific criteria for private sector holdings. Clear? Our next right is right to privacy. Right to privacy, what is it? First of all, what do you mean by the word privacy? Privacy means we are keeping the things which are under our, which belongs to us, as safe, as protected. Clear? So, definition. The right to privacy is the right of an individual, the right which is given to each and every person to live a life with personal autonomy, dignity and freedom from unwanted intrusions by the state, other individuals or organizations. According to right to privacy, we can keep ourselves safe, we can keep ourselves protected, and no other person, no other organization, not even the government can interfere in our personal matters according to right to privacy. Clear? Next, privacy includes what all are the content that are included in right to privacy. The first one is space, their personal space where they are residing. Secondly, communication, whatever they want to communicate. Third is data privacy. Data privacy means whatever we are sharing over the social media or over through various applications, for an example WhatsApp or Instagram. Next, safeguarding against intrusions. Intrusions means somebody is trying to poke into your matters, your personal things. So right to privacy is actually safeguarding you. It is protecting you from those sort of activities. Legal recognition. It was legally recognized as a fundamental right under Article 21 of Indian Constitution by the Supreme Court. Who was the judge who gave this order? It was K.S. Puthwaswamy, who was the person who was the judge who gave this judgment. It was K.S. Puthwaswamy. Clear? And right to privacy was actually implemented in the year 2017. Understood? What are the amendments in fundamental rights? Amendment means changes. Some changes, as I have already discussed, our constitution was made long back in 1950. So there are certain things which should be changed on timely basis. So those changes are known as amendments. So some amendments, some changes were also made in our fundamental rights. Clear? So out of them, three we will be discussing over here. First one, right to property removed from fundamental rights, that is prior right to property was also a fundamental right, but it was removed under the Article 300A and it became a legal right. In spite of being fundamental right, right to property now became a legal right. Next, strengthened right to life and liberty. Right to life and liberty means we are free to live and we are free to live freely. Clear? So, it strengthened right to life and liberty under Article 21 and it cannot be taken away even during emergency. Like we are free to live and this right cannot be taken away from us even during the time of emergency situations. And it safeguards against the misuse of preventive detention. Preventive detention means, the word itself says, preventive means making people secure, making someone secure, right? And detention means holding up some person who can actually harm others. Understood? So, preventive detention means we are holding any person, we are holding an individual who may harm the society in the future. Clear? To safeguard, to protect the society, the person is kept imprisoned. Understood? So, it actually making amendments in the fundamental rights actually safeguards, actually protects the misusing of preventive detention. That is, the government should not take any individual under their custody without giving any particular, any specific reasons, right? Because if the government would be doing so, according to right to information, a case can be filed against the government. Clear? Moving further, talking about fundamental duties, till fundamental rights we have already discussed, my dear. I hope the things are getting clear in your mind, and if you people are facing any sort of problem or any sort of doubts, kindly give us a kindly write it down in the comment section and please let us know. Or either you can also jot it down in your notebook so that we can discuss upon the things in our offline class. Moving to the further topic, which is fundamental duties. Apart from fundamental rights, there are certain responsibilities, there are certain duties which are given to the citizens of our nation. So, related to those duties, what all are those duties? What is the meaning of fundamental duties? We would be discussing in this particular slide. Fundamental duties are essential moral obligations that citizens must uphold towards the nation. They serve to enhance a sense of responsibility and patriotism among individuals while reminding them that rights come in hand with responsibilities. So, fundamental duties are those responsibilities which every citizen should follow, and fundamental duties also come hand in hand with fundamental rights. Like if you are enjoying certain fundamental rights, so automatically there would be certain responsibilities which according to which you have to function if you belong to any nation or you are a citizen of any country. Clear? Talking about the definition, fundamental duties are a moral obligation